So first, you're gonna want to wrap it. You're gonna want to wrap your pork in tin foil. Okay. Got my pork right here, seasoned and everything. So I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna open this up without getting messy. So I'm gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna fold. Okay. Let me open it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to open this. Oh, babe. Okay, didn't do anything. Alrighty. Now we're gonna put it on the pan. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. I'll make this with potatoes. I'm gonna put potatoes in it and carrots in the oven. I'm gonna make it in the oven. The oven is already done preheating. Indeed. Pretty big. Hold on. Pretty big. I'm gonna fold in. Okay, what are you doing? Okay. Okay. You're gonna want to add your rice, and yes, I didn't clean my rice. I know, I forgot. And now you're gonna want to mix your rice with the oil that you put in, and you're gonna want to mix it thoroughly for all the rice to get oil on it. And then once you do that, you're gonna want to flatten out your rice, and so like all the most of the rice can get golden brown. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm flattening out the rice evenly, or trying to do it evenly, so it can all be golden brown. So this is the fun part. Once your rice is golden brown, you're gonna want to add your water. I usually use like a whole cup of that cup that you just saw, and I usually fill it up to the rim, and then just put the water in the rice. Now you're gonna want to lower your temperature, and you're gonna want to add that tomato. I don't know what it's called, but you're gonna want to add a scoopful of that, a scoopful and a half, because I made a lot of rice. And don't be scared to put more if you think it needs more. Don't be scared. So right there, I'm mixing it, and usually my rice comes out more reddish, and that's how I know like if I didn't put enough. So I went back and I put a little bit more, but at the end it turned out pretty good. So right there, I'm showing that I put a little bit more because it's not the color that it usually was. Now once you do that, you're going to want to add this seasoning on it, and you're not going to want to put too much because my personal opinion, if you put too much, it makes it salty. My dad says that doesn't make it salty, but I think it does. And then you're going to want to add black pepper. I went a little bit too over with the black pepper because usually it doesn't come out that much. I don't know why it came out so much today, but I went a little bit too above with it, but it doesn't really matter. And then you're going to want to add garlic powder. It doesn't really matter how much you add, just depends on your liking. Now this is the fun part. You're going to want to add the whole can of tomato sauce into your rice. Now while you're doing this, I turned in the beginning before I started adding all these seasonings, you're gonna want to put the temperature to low heat, so I put it on 3. And you're gonna want to put the whole can of tomato sauce and then stir thoroughly until all the ingredients are mixed. Now, before someone tells me, yes, this is the lazy way to make rice. I could have made my own sauce instead of adding the tomato sauce and all that stuff, but this is the lazy way, so this is what you're gonna get. Fast and lazy way. There's different ways to make rice, and this is my way. So please leave me alone. I don't care if it's not how your mom does it. Thanks. And then this is me forgetting to add cilantro. So now we're washing our carrots because we're gonna add it to the pork. We put in the pork for an hour and 30 minutes, but once it hits 30 minutes, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna add the carrots and the potatoes. And right now I'm washing the carrots. Have you guys noticed that I haven't used my injured finger for anything? That's how bad it hurts, and I still have the band-aid on right now. So we have the carrots to the side on the bowl. We were gonna cut them, but I decided not to. Like, they're fine like that. And now we're cutting the potatoes. Now the potatoes, I was trying to see like what way and what shape I wanted them, but I just picked this shape because it's easier and faster to cut. My sister over there was telling me, no, you should cut it this way, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna cut it this way. So yeah, that's me cutting the potatoes, and then right now I'll show you the clip of where we're gonna put the potatoes next to the pork. If you guys didn't understand me, the pork was already in the oven cooking, and you had to cook it for an hour and 30 minutes. So once the pork hit like 30 minutes, I started cutting the potato so I could take it out and put the potatoes in once I take out the pork when it's an hour and 30 minutes in. gonna be able to.
Now your other shoe. Both hands, Lala, both hands.
Nah, bitch. I got this. That looks so good. Okay, now I'm gonna cut it into little pieces. Cut it into little pieces and then let it cool down like that so it can cool down easier. Yes, I know the carrots look dry and that have no flavor, but trust me, they tasted really good. And we didn't put seasoning on the carrots because the carrots are already really sweet. So they were really moist and they were really good. And this is the final look. I'm scared. Babe.
That's good.
Did I do a good job?
It's not too dry.
Did I do a good job?
Yes. It's pretty good. It's not, you know, when you overcook it and it's too dry, it's not that much moist.
Do you like it?
Yes, it's good.